should look. So today we're going to do, this is Blue Betrayal. It's a real pretty light blue. And we're going to overlay some nails with Meteor Shower. So this is a clear strip with a real pretty silvery glitter. So we're going to do both of these. So obviously we're going to do this first. Of course, Rarity Nails, they're always 100% real nail polish. If you're not familiar with, oops, sorry guys, I bumped the camera. There, okay, I think it's good. Sorry, that was weird. Okay, so if you're not familiar, we're 100% nail polish strips. There's 18 strips in each package. It comes with a nice detail on how to apply them. Inside each package is alcohol swab, the nail file, and then your package of nails. Strips, there's 2, and each one has 9 different sizes, so you can get several uses out of these. You just seal them back up, and I've shown you guys how to do that before, but I always kind of post it, and each of them is going to come that way. I'm going to save these little pieces for later because I reuse mine until they're gone. So I save these for later. I don't need them right now. And the same thing, I'll open these ones in a little bit, but same thing will be in this package. But since we're going to do blue first, we'll do, well, I guess, I don't know. I think I'm going to just accent the 3 middle ones. So I will need these open. That way I can do that all around the same time since we want to. So this is the Meteor Shower. You can see it's clear strips with a real pretty silver glitter specks on it. It's going to look really pretty on top. Let's open both of these and get what we need. Okay, so it's going to be moved over here. So I always use 5 strips. It's just pretty simple. This one and this one are the same length. That one, this is my middle finger. This one and this one is for that one. Pinky finger. And of course I can use 1 strip for 2 nails. And then which one's my thumb? This one. So I can always use 5 strips to get the full manicure. Of course, I'm going to use the extras to do the overlay, so that's going to be actually 8 strips, but it's going to give me that. So then I have a nice bunch left over here. That will just go, so I have another 13 strips. Let's go back in the package, and also those when we're done. If you purchase these and you don't use all of them, which I don't, well, if you don't have 18 toes, so, but if for some reason, well, I guess you have 20 toes and fingers, but since your toenails are small, if for some reason you didn't know, you can just push out all the air and reseal them. You want to make sure to seal them because they will dry out. They are partially wet because it is real nail polish, so you don't want to let that happen. And since I'm just doing my middle fingers, let's see, it's going to be this one, and this one, and this one to go. Isn't that going to be real pretty? You can already kind of picture the overlay there with that. So this one I'm going to have tons more, but that's okay. So we'll see how it does. I've got, my tips of my nails are like, I don't know if you can tell, it focuses, they're splintering. They need to get a little bit stronger on the tips. That's why I'm keeping them short. I keep cutting them back because my healthier nail is up here. This part isn't. I had acrylics on, and anyone that knows wears acrylics, you guys know. You have to, like, the aerator that they put on it so it can attach. It kind of weakens the nail, so it's just on some of my tips. So like right there, you can see where they kind of are splintering. So I'm keeping them short. Okay, sorry. having connection issues, it said. I'm keeping my nails fairly short. So because my nails are short, I can use one strip for both sides. So again, you're going to work from your pinky to your thumb. Use your alcohol swab. You want to make sure that you clean off each nail. You want to make sure that all the oils are cleaned off. So that way you don't have any reason why it's not sticking. Also, you make sure that your cuticles are pushed back because the nail strips will not stay stuck to your cuticles. They're nail polish, just like nail polish will kind of flake off your skin when it dries. That's what will happen with these nail strips, and then you will have them lifting and peeling. So make sure that you clean all the oils off. Also, when you're putting them on, you want to make sure that you're not touching the back of the strips. So I'll set that aside. So there we go. And I've already pushed back my cuticles and cleaned up around underneath and everything. So another tip was to make sure that you clean underneath your nails. So that if you fold them under, when you're folding it under, it sticks to that. I didn't think about that, having to clean underneath the nail. I just cleaned the top. But I mean, I've cleaned obviously underneath my nails, but not with the alcohol. So that's a good tip. Okay, when you're applying, you're going to have to take off, the clear plastic wrap. And then you can take off the strip, just like that. Comes off real easy. So this, you can see this one's kind of a sheer one. I like to use the backing so that way I'm not touching the back of the strip with my fingernail or my fingertip, because you're trying to get all the oils off. You don't want to re-put those all back on there. Gonna put it on, and I start from one side, smooth it on, and smooth to the other. It's a real pretty color, isn't it? It's a nice, gorgeous color. It's a real pretty light blue. I also ordered if you guys saw, it's called Blue Bombshell, and that one's more of a royal blue. This one is a there. Perforate here. This one actually ripped right on the edge. There we go. Then take this and put it like that. Come on, I don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it in the back. We'll just do it sideways like that. There we go. And that belt tab came off perfect. Okay. And then we'll put it on this side. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope everyone. Not sure if you guys can hear me. If I'm too far away this time. I'm doing my nails in a little different spot today. So I'm not sure if the sound's good on this or not. Another pretty blue. And of course, look at that extra hanging over. Every time I always have a nice section, big hole, but that's okay. So we've got, this is the blue Betrayal color. It's a real pretty soft blue. And I think I'm just going to do the Meteor shower overlay on my middle 3 nails. So we'll work on that, and then I'm gonna leave that on. Tried to get it as close as I could to the cuticle for that. Move my trash out of the way here. Next nail. Oops. Come on, fingers. There we go. This one's a real pretty color. As close as we can. There. And of course, smooth it right into the side and the underneath here. I can use the cuticle stick to do this because the sides on my pinky kind of came undone, so there we go. My pinky, I kind of ripped it, and I don't really want to rip it and tear it off so it's a jagged edge. I want it to go on each side. There we go. There's a little overhang, but that's okay. I'm just going to tuck it under, and I'll file it at the end. Just gonna tuck that under a little bit, even though there's a little bit of overhang, and then I'll file it at the end. I'll show you guys to help kind of keep, since I have those splintery tips, I want to kind of reinforce it with the strip. There we go. So pretty. Okay, let's get to the other side. See. Sure. Didn't put that on center, sorry guys. There we go. Hello, someone else just popped on. It's Manny Monday. Today we're going to overlay Blue Betrayal with Meteor Shower and see how that works for us. Isn't this Blue Betrayal real pretty? It's a nice, I think it's going to give it kind of a wintry spring look. So today we got rain. Very surprised about that, to get rain. I was not expecting that. And I just kind of fold them under and can perforate it. If there's any excess, I will file it later. This one I folded over a little bit underneath. This one came off pretty right on. So, there we go. And we're going to overlay this with the Meteor Shower. So I've never done double layering, but I don't want to mess up my other nails as I go. So I'm going to just apply it over this one. And since they are 95% dry, I imagine it shouldn't do anything different. As you can see, Meteor Shower is a clear strip with glitter. Isn't it gorgeous? Oops. So pretty. Okay, let's put this on here. Just gonna lay right on top. This one I'm not trying to get as close to the... I can definitely just tell a difference with our clear strips with the glitter from like this one, the Blue Betrayal. Feels a little bit sticky, and I think it's because it's a thinner strip. So, like I did before, I'm just going to fold it and come and put it underneath here for this nail specifically because it's kind of weak and I want to reinforce that tip. These are my nails that keep flaking, and it's not the strips, it's my nails, and it's hard for people to see how good and long these strips are lasting when my nails are falling apart underneath, if that makes sense. So, how's that look? Isn't that gorgeous? I love the way that looks. Ooh, pretty. Okay, this is my first time doing an overlay, so I hope you guys get ideas and stuff. That's like my favorite part of this nail stuff, is getting ideas on doing things and just fun ways of trying something new. With Rarity, all of these styles are always $5. It doesn't matter what style you get, it's always $5. So that's always something to be happy about, because you're not going to get, oh, I like that one, oh, it's more or less or whatever. You know what you're getting, or the cost. So yeah, this is two different packs that I'm using. Meteor Shower and Betrayal, Blue Betrayal, and Meteor Shower on top. So it would be $5 for each pack, but because there's 18 strips, you're getting several uses out of each and every one of these packs of nails. It's really gorgeous. Like, I said I was going to do this, but I didn't realize what I was going to be doing. Does that make sense? I thought, oh, that'll be pretty, but I didn't think about how it would actually look. I'm really liking this, guys. What do you guys think? Kind of got bumpy right here. I think I need to... Okay, well, when I file that, that'll be fine. We'll let it dry, and then it'll be okay when I file it. Okay, let's move on. Won't make you guys watch my perfecting. Haha. Right. I don't know if you call it... the little plastic sticking. So always make sure you remove that plastic off the top. Here we go. Next nail with the Blue Betrayal. This is real pretty. Here. Now this is always about where you start to see if I'm doing it crooked, because I did it crooked, because it didn't lay right on my nail. There. Okay, let's start on this side, since this is the side that's wanting to be weird. Okay, there we go. Now move it over. Okay. And make sure it's... Well, there goes that. That's okay. I can reach it. Make sure this is the nail that's right in between, but I always find it's better to be a little bit bigger than smaller for this nail. I've tried to go smaller, but then there was a gap. It was too big of a gap, so go a little bit bigger, and I'll show you guys what to do when it's a little bit of an overhang, like that. Okay, so that aside. Now, if it's a little bit wider, you can either, before you put it on, if you know that it's going to be wider, like I do every single time, but I still haven't changed that. I haven't cut it. I should just go get my little cuticle scissors and do that, but I'm trying to fold this down to make sure it's attached really good. So you want to make sure that it's attached to the nail. Then anywhere else, it's not going to be. So you can take this little, the angled edge there, and just go like that. Just gonna push it in, and as you push it in, it's gonna kind of create a perforation, just like that, see? And that's why I was trying to make sure that the edge was attached right there really well, because I don't want it to pull off, because I have made that mistake. Then we're just gonna, we don't want a jagged edge or anything, so you want to make sure that that's down in there. There you go. This is going to have the Meteor Shower on top of it, so it's not going to look too. There you go. Okay, let's get the other side done. Oops. That's my hand. Woohoo! Not what you're wanting to see. Okay. And this side done. And again, there is a little bit of overhang again. Smooth that really good. This is a real pretty shimmery. This reminds me of like a satin. Like a blue satin. The way it shimmers. This reminds me of a gorgeous blue satin. Speaking of shimmer and satin, getting close to prom. If anyone's thinking about nails for prom, this would be perfect, real easy. Weddings, also satin weddings, right? Okay, now I'm right-handed, so doing this with my left is a little bit trickier. Okay. Make sure that's on there nice and good. Make sure that the edges here, there is a little bit, okay, tucked in. Okay, now let's go and straighten this out. So if there is a little bit of overhang, you can easily just use the orange stick. You can straighten it out with the little cuticle scissors. And then it should just create a little perforation. See how it's coming off right there, just like that. This nail is right in between sizes. So, there we go. Make sure it's sticking to the sides there, and then folding that there. Tonight we are doing Blue Betrayal with an overlay, for anyone that's just popping on, an overlay of Meteor Shower, which is a clear strip with glitter. So it creates this real pretty look. So we're accenting some of the nails. Makes a real pretty, fun style. I like having combos and things like that kind of make it unique. We do have some strips that have glitter already on them. So you can always just do one strip with the glitter and the color. But I thought these two would make a real pretty combo. Now, cut that off here and set that aside while we... Now when I did the Blue Betrayal earlier, I had already discussed it, that these nails are a little bit on the in-between sides, so just have to make sure to use the cuticle stick to go along that edge to create sort of a perforation so you can get that little piece off. You don't want the strips to be sticking to your skin, because if they stick to your skin, when it dries, it's going to lift the rest of the strip off your nail, because nail polish does not stick to your skin. And just make sure I fold any of these pieces underneath on the edge. And I'll use the nail file at the end. I want to give some time for it to dry a little bit underneath. Just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Okay. The other side. Now you'll probably, if you just popped on or you haven't seen my lives before, I use the little strip here to hold it, so that way, whoops, let's take that off here, put a little bit more on there so it doesn't curl up on its own. So I don't want to be touching the underneath side because I cleaned my nails from all the oils. So I'm using the backing. Oops, let's try and put that on just right here. Now these ones are thinner, so if you're not careful, they can, I'm trying to get it right on, right where it should be. There we go. They can kind of curl up on themselves, so I recommend using the backing because that does make it so much easier. They're not. You guys ever wrap a present or something and the this tape get all over the place or something, wind up in itself. You know, the Scotch tape, it just like, or packaging something, that can happen with these as well. Because with the wet side underneath, they're sticky, so you want to make sure. So again, have a little bit, this one overhang? No, I think I did it further down, but do want to push that underneath here, the strip. I want to get as much of it sticking. What do you guys think? Are you liking the glitter on top of the blue Betrayal? I think it looks gorgeous. I may end up doing it on the other nails too, instead of just the 3 middle one, but we'll see. We'll see. But, you know. And I have a contest going on right now for exactly the same kind of thing. If you want to look for that, what you're going to be doing is picking out styles and saying what, if you have a favorite movie, if you have a favorite book, maybe it's a holiday, an occasion, a memory, whatever. Go through our styles of nails and pick out your own manicure. And so like I said, this one makes me think of when I decided I wanted to do this combo. I was thinking Cinderella in my mind, and of course, as you saw in the description, my husband said I think it reminds me of Elsa, which my daughter is a big Frozen fan right now, especially with the new one coming out later this year. So I think that's where his idea is that it looks more like Frozen. And I think Cinderella, because, you know, I was a kid. Cinderella was mine. Anyway, so I'm cutting them a little bit bigger and I'm folding it under, especially on my nails that have kind of weak tips. Right now, the tips of my nails are kind of splintering. I said that earlier, but I know not everyone was on earlier. And you're popping on and off, so different people are popping on and off. And I want to just push those, make sure it's sticking, and then just stick it down underneath. So hopefully that'll reinforce the tips of my nails to stay nice and otherwise, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. But can't hurt, right? To try it. See if it helps. Until they grow out, I keep cutting them so that it's the strong part growing. Otherwise, they're just breaking apart. Oh, this color is just so pretty. Just really loving this color. Okay. Let's get to the next one. Really, really loving this color. The sun's not up. I can't wait to take this out into the sun. Which maybe that sounds weird, but just to see the sunlight catch the glitter. I think that's going to be so pretty. Use the cuticle stick to just kind of perforate it here, since I don't want to really break it off the edges until it's stuck on. There we go. There we go. I'm just in love with these ones. I think I say that every live though, don't I? I love these. Then we get new ones and I say, I love these. I'm really excited for our new spring color. It's not pink, it's salmon. I don't know if you guys have seen that post. We got them in last week and then they sold out, of course, immediately. And there was a limit of 2, so it tells you how many people were just there waiting for the website to pop those up. And then they are back today. They were back on the website today. So if you guys were thinking about wanting that Pantone of the year, the living coral, that's everywhere right now, it is available. We also have another style called Coral Shores, I believe it's called. But it's kind of a glittery, like a goldy tipped. It's like a coral with a golden. Okay. Let's do the same thing here. We're going to tuck you under. Really pretty. Hello! Someone else just popped on. We are doing Blue Betrayal with 3 of my middle 3 fingers overlaid with Meteor Shower. So this is the first time I've actually layered strips. So it's taking me a little bit longer than normally, but that's okay. It's fun to kind of talk. And I'm also trying to fold them underneath because I think that's one of my problems is when I file them, my tips keep chipping away, flaking, split. You know how like the top layer of your nail will like flake off? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, hi Leah. I didn't see who it was. I saw someone popped on, but I didn't see the face. The little icons haven't been popping up, so I'm not sure who's popping on and off each time, or if it's the same people on. Facebook's been really weird to me today, so, but that's okay. It's letting me be live, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay, let me put this on. And just, don't know, I said it earlier, but these clearer strips are really thin. So you can see it kind of like rolling. So that's why I'm using this too to help prevent that, because it does kind of roll up just like a piece of tape is what I called it, but it's not. It's just because it's a thin and it's a thin layer. This one of nail polish with the clear and then the glitter. It's not as, the Blue Betrayal is a lot thicker, the strip. It's like several layers of nail polish. The clear glitter ones aren't quite as many layers, I would, or maybe just because it's clear it's not like the same as nail polish. I don't know. Like the solid color nail polish. So this is Blue Betrayal with Meteor Shower over it. I think it looks real pretty. I wasn't sure if I was just going to do it more towards the middle, like a glitter dipped kind of look, but I decided to just go with this. Isn't it? I've been wanting to do it, and then I got them in, and then I did Chevron Glam last week, but now that I'm doing this one, I'm like, why didn't I do this one? I really liked Chevron Glam though too, so it's kind of hard to, they're all pretty though, I think they're all pretty. So this one is I was thinking it reminded me of Cinderella. My husband says, no, it reminds him of Elsa. But I think Elsa's more like a teal color. but that's okay. Get my thumb. So I'm only doing the Meteor shower over the 3 middle ones, and then just the regular blue Betrayal on. Ooh, I'm getting all the little pieces here. Get this on. Sorry, I'm not even on the camera. Doing my own little thing here. Over. Let's redo that. My daughter's sleeping right now, but last Monday, after I did my nails, she tried to peel it off of me. Higher up, come on, higher up. There we go. She tried to peel it off. I was like, no. But at least it wasn't all the way dry, so I could just re-stick the strip on. Kind of just like you just saw me do. But I was laughing. I was like, ha! But she'll peel. If I paint her nails or do anything, she peels the nail polish off. She likes to get it done, but she doesn't like to keep it on. She likes it done and then off. Same thing with painting her face. We bought little face paints for a school play, and so we still have those left over. And she wants to paint her face, her stuff, just to do it at home. And I'm like, that's fine. But then she wants it off as soon as she does. But that's okay. It's fast, it's water based, so it just goes on and off. So if your strips are a little bit wider or longer, obviously if I went one smaller, it would have left a gap of nail. You can just use the edge of the cuticle stick and kind of go along that, and it'll create like a little perforation here. If I did it right, but I didn't, so let's try that again. Beneath here. It might be so close to the edge you can't even. There. It's just a tiny little bit. It's almost right on. Pull that piece under. I'm gonna go and file these after this, but I like to get them all on. Trying to figure out what works best for my nails. Everyone has different tips and techniques that work for them. I know one of our consultants is a nail tech, and so for her, she said that she uses a couple. She has to use a strengthener base coat thingy, which I'm thinking I might need to get because the edges of my nails are so, they seem to be weak. It could also mean I need to take vitamins. So now I will get 20 million messages on what vitamins to take. That's okay. I'm just playing. There we go. Got that on there. This side. Looks all jagged. You right there. Come around. Now this one you can see on this side, oddly enough, there's a big overhang on this one. So let me Get that. Nope. Didn't go all the way through there. Come on. There we go. Okay. Gotta use my cuticle stick, not my thumb, because I'm pulling the other strip up. There we go. Okay. I was trying to make sure that it's stuck onto the nail before I start. Perforating here. Don't use my nail. There we go. Better. Look at that. Okay. Get all these pieces off of me. Okay. There we go. There's excess pieces sticking. Sorry. This is not very. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and just kind of fix these undersides, make sure that it's sticking to the nail here. Stick to the nail, stick to the nail, stick to the nail. Okay, I think that's everything. I think that's all of them. I'm going to let them sit for a little bit, folded over. I won't make you guys stay on for that. But once I let them sit a little bit so they can dry, fold it over. My newest tip that someone was saying was to kind of, as you saw, I folded them under on some of the nails. To just leave them like that, let them sit for a little bit, and then that's going to, and then file them off. That way allows them to dry just a tad bit. In case, because these are stretchable and stuff, so if you're stretching them too much, when they dry up, it's going to look like shrinkage, but really it's not like shrinking, you just pulled it too far and your nails, it's just like, you know, does that make sense, what I'm saying? So, I'm making sure that I'm not pulling them, but that okay, so that is Blue Betrayal with the overlay of Meteor Shower. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week for Mani Monday. Have a good night.